We're going to be talking about coterminal angles. If you have your initial side right here, you always have it on the x-axis, and you rotate 210 degrees, you know it's going to be in the third quadrant because over here in the first explanation, the intro to angles, I said that this is 180, this is 90, and then this is 270 degrees. Okay, so 210 would be a little bit more than 180. So over here is 210. And 210 is between 180 and 270. Now negative 150 is on this side, going backwards, and it's in this first quadrant, because positive 150 would have been in this quadrant, but you're going backwards, so it's going to be in this quadrant. So then coterminal angles mean that they end up with the same terminal side. Okay, so that's what coterminal angles are. And you only get them by simply adding or subtracting 360 or 2 pi. So for example, it says find a positive and a negative coterminal angle. So if you want to find a positive coterminal, then you're just going to add the angle plus 360 degrees. Or if you have the angle in radians, then it's going to be the angle plus 2 pi. Okay, if you want a negative, so if you want a negative coterminal, you're going to do the angle minus 360. And then if you want it in radians, if you have the angle in radians, then it's going to be angle minus 2 pi. Okay, so that's to find a negative and a positive angle, coterminal angle. So if we want a positive coterminal angle, then we're going to do 30 degrees plus 360. So that's going to be 390. So 30 degrees and 390 degrees are coterminal. And then for the negative one, you're going to do 30 degrees minus 360 degrees. If you do that, that's going to be negative 330 degrees. So that means that 30 degrees and negative 330 degrees are also coterminal. Okay, now what if you have a angle in terms of radians? So if we want a positive coterminal angle to 5 pi over 4, you're going to do the angle plus 2 pi. So you're going to do 5 pi over 4 plus 2 pi. Now on the calculator, because some of you guys may be scared of working with fractions, on the calculator, all you do is add 5 fourths plus 2 and then put the pi at the end. So then we're going to do clear alpha y equals 5 over 4 plus 2. And you're going to get 13 over 4, but then we're going to put the 2 pi. So this is 13 over 4. So we're going to go 13 pi over 4. So that means 13 pi over 4 is coterminal to 5 pi over 4. If we want a negative coterminal angle, you subtract it. 5 pi over 4 minus 2 pi. So again, on the calculator, you do not put pi in there. You do 5 over 4 minus 2. So you're going to do 5 over 4 minus 2. You get negative 3 over 4. So that is equal to negative 3 over 4. But we want the pi, so we got negative 3 pi over 4. That's coterminal to 5 pi over 4. So negative 3 pi over 4 is the negative coterminal angle to 5 pi over 4, and 13 pi over 4 is the positive coterminal angle to 5 pi over 4. That's how you find coterminal angles.